So this week we are going to be working with pivot tables, and I know a lot of you are going to be super excited about that. But before we get into what we're doing this week, I wanted to point out a couple things at the top of our Moodle shell that I wanted you to pay attention to. The first is an extra credit opportunity. It's the test of everyday reasoning. You can get 20 points extra credit for just taking the test. If you check your emails, you should get an email from me with your login information. And there's also instructions on where to go to take this test. It does not matter how well you do on the test, although we would like you to do well. You will automatically get the extra credit if you take the test and submit it, come into this Dropbox, and then just submit done so that I know you have completed it. So you just add a submission, key in the word done, and then save it. Then what I will do is pull the results from the test and double check to make sure that you have taken it and give you 20 points. The test is designed to assess critical thinking and quantitative reasoning. And in this class, we are basically using it for quantitative reasoning, which is one of the general education objectives of our course. It's part of the reason that I've been having you do the discussions where you are analyzing the data, where you're looking at the data and you're drawing conclusions from the data. That's all about quantitative reasoning. So I'm hoping that you all do really well on it. Below that, I did receive the Microsoft Office testing schedule. So you're going to want to take a look at this and kind of note the days and times that you can go in and take your test. And they do want you to call and schedule an appointment. And if those days and times don't work, you can talk to them about maybe scheduling it at a different time. I am making this test optional because of COVID. We do use the test as our final exam, but I'm going to make it optional for those of you who are just not comfortable going in and taking a test in a testing center while we are in a pandemic. So it's going to be up to you whether you want to go in and take the test, but I highly encourage it because it does look really good on a resume. And now on to Module 8. So this is set up pretty much like all of our other modules. You are going to work through the chapter, and it covers pivot tables, which are one of the most awesome features in Excel for analyzing large amounts of data. Then you are going to go through the training and the testing. They work the same as they did before. And then finally, you're going to work on the project. We do have another discussion exercise. Okay, so you will go through here. This one does require the use of a pivot table. So you're going to download the spreadsheet and create your own pivot table, which I think you will find fun. Hopefully you will. And then we have our quiz. For those of you who like doing extra credit, there is an extra credit project. And for those of you that like to watch PowerPoints, there is a PowerPoint on the chapter as well. The Module 8 files go with the textbook chapter reading and hands-on. If you run into any problems at all, or if you have questions, or if you're confused about anything, please ask. This class has been awesome about asking, which I like. I would much rather have you guys ask for help than get frustrated. So have a great weekend and let me know if you have any questions.